Hello, Storytime friends. I'm so glad to be with you today again. My name is Miss Kate, and I'm here with the Washington County, Tennessee Public Library, bringing you Storytime at Kate's Cottage. My friend Seamus the Bear is here with us again today, and I think he's brought us a new book. But first, let's sing our Storytime song together. Get ready, here we go. And we're going to sing it some of our favorite ways. We're going to sing it slow first, and then we're going to do a fast one. Here we go. Story time, it's a very special time. Let's all sit down and we'll have a lot of fun. Story time's for everyone. Now, let's do it faster. Ready? Story time, it's a very special time. Let's all sit down and we'll have a lot of fun. Story time's for everyone. Good job. That was really fun. Well, Seamus, where have you been? And what did you bring us today? Let's look and see. Seamus brought us a book called Zinnia's Flower Garden. I have seen so many flowers blooming around my house. Have you seen flowers around your house too? It's spring, and I think there's going to be even more as we roll into summer. But let's see what's happening in this story. It's called Zinnia's Flower Garden, and it's by Monica Wellington. Spring has arrived. Zinnia is getting her garden ready for planting. She digs up the soil and turns it over with her shovel. She takes out stones and rakes the dirt smooth. The warm sun feels good as she works. Zinnia carefully plants many kinds of flower seeds in rows. She covers the seeds with dirt and pats it all down very gently. She sprinkles the ground with water. Do you see how she's planting in a line? Have you planted any seeds? Zinnia waits for the seeds to sprout. The seeds need the sun to shine, the rain to fall, and many days to pass. It is hard to wait so long for her seeds to grow. Every day Zinnia checks her garden to see if anything has happened. Look, the first seedling is poking its way up through the dirt. Do you see how the seed is growing? Now Zinnia's garden is full of green sprouts growing toward the sun. Little stems grow taller, little leaves get bigger, little roots burrow deeper into the earth. And what are these? Are they worms? Zinnia takes care of her garden every day. When the sun is hot and the soil is dry, she waters her thirsty plants. She pulls up pesky weeds that try to crowd out her plants. She inspects them for greedy bugs. She measures how tall her strong and healthy plants are growing. Every day, they get bigger and bigger. First thing in the morning, Zinnia runs out to check her garden. She is excited to see little buds growing on many of her plants. And look, who is this? Is this the little eggs and caterpillar and chrysalis growing into a butterfly? I love to watch them. Don't you? And then at last she finds what she has been waiting for, the first flower. One bud has bloomed. How beautiful, and what a sweet smell. There are many more buds that will open soon. The garden grows and grows with blossoming flowers. Zinnia paints, reads, and picnics among them. Butterflies flutter, bees buzz. Zinnia's garden is her favorite place to be on these warm summer days. Her flowers are abundant, and Zinnia cuts some to arrange into bouquets. The fragrant scents of the flowers swirl around her in the warm breeze. One hot summer day, Zinnia has a lemonade stand and puts up a sign, "Pick your own flowers." Customers come and gather bunches of flowers and drop money in her jar. In the autumn, as it gets colder, Zinnia picks the last flowers from her garden. She finds ripe seeds that have formed. They are ready to be collected. She will save them to plant next year. The winter days are short. The sun is dim and the ground is covered with snow. But Zinnia is already planning next year's garden. When spring comes, she will be ready to grow her very own flowers again. Did you plant a garden at your house this year? Did you make a list of all the different kinds of seeds you wanted to plant? Maybe you planted vegetables. Maybe you planted fruit. Maybe you planted flowers. Maybe you planted some trees. My next song, it's a little finger play that we do together at Storytime, is about an apple tree. And maybe you know this one. It's really fun. So sit right down and get ready and say it along with me. Way up in the apple tree, two little apples smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came the apples. Were they good? Way up in the peach tree, two little peaches smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came the peaches. Were they good? What else grows on trees? How about plums? Way up in the plum tree, two little plums smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came the plums. Were they good? What about bananas? They don't grow near us, but they still do grow on trees. Way up in the banana tree, two little bananas smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came the bananas. Were they good? Can you think of any more fruit that you can pick from a tree? Let's do one more. Let's do cherries. Way up in the cherry tree, two little cherries smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came the cherries. Were they good? That was so much fun. It's one of my favorite little songs about trees. So I had so much fun seeing and being with you all again today, and I hope you're all having a great time and get to spend some time outdoors. It's a sunny day today at my house. What is it doing at your house today? Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, find out all about what we're doing. We do have a special Storytime group with lots of story times all put there just for you. And we have another group called Information Station. And that group has lots of fun things to do at home while we're all home, whether it's doing things on the computer or making things or doing art, listening to music, all kinds of fun things to do. So until next time, I love you. Be well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.